Do you guys want to get better at Clash Royale? Of course you do. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. As always, your boy is back with a special one today. As promised in yesterday's video, your boy's going to kick some knowledge here, okay? Top fundamentals, hopefully be super quick with it to hopefully get you guys better inside of the arena. I know Arena 12 is a sticky point. I think it's a pivotal arena where knowledge and skill is starting to cross into the mix, okay? So what you have learned and what you have done up to that point is no longer going to work, guys, especially the higher up you go. You got to start understanding the fundamentals. And here we go. We're going to kick it off with number one tip. Guys, there's a lot, and this one's never talked about. There's a lot of time in battle, all right? Which also bleeds into the second tip. Stop spamming stuff at the bridge. Maybe you need to chip a little bit. Just stop trying to spam everything at the bridge, deplete all your elixir, and crossing your fingers, hoping you get to the tower and you take it. Like second one of the battle. There's a lot of time. Just relax and play patient, all right? And that's actually another little sub tip of the tip, okay? Play patient. The next tip is going to be manage your elixir, kind of playing into the whole don't spam stuff at the bridge, this, that, and the other. You're depleting everything. You're not managing anything. You're not conscious of your cycle in your elixir count. You're not conscious of your opponent. Certainly, if you're not conscious of your own, counter pushing, guys. Let's say you are defending on your side of the map and your troop that you're defending with is very healthy, okay? 90% HP is good to go, okay? You have a Ram Rider in cycle. Let's say it's a Ghost and you have a Ram Rider in cycle. Once the Ghost hits, say, the bridge, you drop the Ram Rider behind the Ghost, okay? Now, again, an overcommitment could be you drop every single thing, the Ram Rider or Musketeer, etc. Don't do that. Just counter push. That's a counter push. You have defended, and now you are counter pushing, all right, with a Royal Ghost and a Ram Rider. Allow that to do some work. They may completely shut it down. And if they do, that's why you don't just, if you're not managing your legs, you don't just spam stuff all over the place because you won't be able to defend their counter push, all right? So learn how to counter push appropriately without overcommitting. The next tip, guys, is going to be know when to take damage. Let's say your opponent has counter pushed or whatever, they have a baby dragon come down, it's going to get maybe one belch, all right? Let's say 200 HP on the tower early in the battle, but you don't want to drop a troop on that in most cases to defend it, okay? Obviously, if it's an overtime, okay, and you lose the game, yeah, defend it. But in this case, don't defend it, okay? It's going to mean that you can save more elixir to build up your actual main push. That is most important, okay? Next tip, guys, is going to be do not support a dead push, all right? An example of that would be, let's say you defend a Hog Rider and they have another troop, Musketeer or something, with a Big Mama P.E.K.K.A, 7 elixir, okay? The Big Mama P.E.K.K.A takes a lot of damage by the Musketeer, something else, okay? And she is now at the bridge, less than half health. Do not support that. She is easily distracted. She's probably going to get shut down, and any troop you do try to support her with is probably going to get taken out as well. That has a negative impact. You have not managed your elixir. You have not saved any elixir. You have not worked in a way of building up your actual push. So allow the P.E.K.K.A to go and then reset, okay? They're going to counter it, and what would happen is if you did support that P.E.K.K.A, again, the supporting troop or troops would go down. You would have no elixir. They would counter it and have a counter push that you would not be able to defend. Okay, that is a big problem, big no-no. Do not support a dead push, guys. Probably the most important on this list is to stop overcommitting and over-defending, playing off of know when to take damage and to not support a dead push. You can overcommit when doing those things, okay? Dead pushes or dead pushes, if you put troops behind them, you're overcommitting, and therefore you will not be able to defend. If you don't know when to take damage and you try to take care of a troop that's about to go down just for the sake of 200 HP, you are over-defending, you're overcommitting. Manage your elixir appropriately and just ensure that whatever push you have the right cycle and elixir count to defend, guys. Super important. Stop overcommitting. This is more of a comment from a question versus a fundamental tip, and that is people asking which deck is good in which arena. Can someone share me a deck? Things of that nature, okay? I understand the question, very valid question, but guys, decks do not play for you. All right, I can just give a blanket response every single time and say run Hog 2.6. No one in the Clash Royale universe can say Hog 2.6 is a terrible deck. They cannot like it, but it is proven. It is top 50 globally every single season. So it is not a trash deck. It is, can you play the deck? So I can share decks all day long. If you don't understand the strategy, all right, and the overall purpose, the win condition, how you use the deck, the list goes on, you will not win consistently with it. So more important than deck sharing, because again, they do not play for you. Decks do not play for you. It is learning these fundamental tips, guys. I had to put that plug in. You have to understand that. I'm more than happy to share decks, but you have to understand how to play them, all right? And the final tip, guys, I'm going to put it under the advanced umbrella, okay? It is card counting. Obviously, you don't have to card count your own cycle because you can visually see it, all right? But your opponent, okay? So for every one drop of a card, it takes 4 more for it to be back in rotation. So a perfect example is, let's say you are running a hog cycle kind of deck. You drop Hog Rider, they use a Tombstone to defend against it, okay? It will take 4 more drops of their rotation for that Tombstone to be back in cycle. But let's say you cycle fast with your Hog deck and they have only dropped 3 cards since. You might be able to push the Hog Rider and bypass the building if that's their primary defense, guys. So card counting, it is an advanced technique, as I've already mentioned, but it is hugely beneficial. It is a technique I learned early on, and I recommend you guys do the same. Hopefully these fundamental tips will help you inside of the arena. Keep the dialogue going in the comments. You know your boy always loves to help. Hope everyone is doing well, staying safe until the next video, guys, and live stream, guys. It's the weekend. Let's go. Take care. Peace out.